So let's take one more stab at it. We know this is taking a long time with one person, but think how much it's giving you. Let's go after this again, if you want to.
Yes, please.
Describe the best feeling parts of this work that you do love.
Just feeling valuable with the skills that I have and being able to contribute and feeling like Source has given me.
Valuable is a vague word, and so is skills. So break it down, make yourself feel it. These are buzzwords. These are the buzzwords that you've been using to sell other people on your value.
Yep.
Now we're asking you to get real and use the buzzwords. When I walk into that room and people look at me with anticipation that I'm going to give them something of value to them, I feel so good because I'm a teacher to the very core of my being.
Yes.
And I'm doing what I was born to do.
Yes.
And when I help someone do something that they didn't even know they could do, and I see the exhilaration that they feel as they've discovered something in themselves, I know I'm home free. That's the kind of thing that we're asking you to feel for.
Mm-hmm. I feel purpose. I feel fulfillment. I feel happiness, joy.
All right.
I feel like Source is running through me.
What does that feel like?
It feels like I'm a channel.
And what does that feel like?
It feels joyful. It feels fulfilling.
Give us more description of how it moves through you.
It just feels like I'm aligned. Like I'm aligned with Source.
And aligned feels like empowered. Aligned feels like pointing and knowing.
Joy. Joy is a great word.
So these are all really good words. They're really good words. And we almost believe that you are feeling something when you're saying them. But we're asking you to bring it home just a little more. You can do this. You can do this. In other words, so for example, use one of those words and then, for example.
For example, I feel...
Give us the word. We're so many beautiful words.
Fulfilled.
Fulfilled. I feel fulfilled, for example. For example.
For example, I feel aligned with my purpose.
But I feel fulfilled. What happened that gave you that feeling of fulfillment?
Like no one else in the planet could do this other than me.
I feel fulfilled in that I am appreciating my focus and my skill and my producing of this and the way it affects others, for example.
Yes.
For example.
For example, I feel like I was called by Source before I was born to do what I'm doing and to make the impact that I'm making.
We don't disagree with that at all. We agree with that completely. What does that feel like?
It feels like Source knew I would be here in this moment, in this time, and there is a future for me beyond my life and my mortality that will continue.
Absolutely. So here's the rub. That Source that you're talking about, that you lined up with, that you got into cahoots with, that you came forward with, that promised to align with you and is that Source scolding you when you go have fun doing other things? Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? Why are you practicing?
It feels good. It feels internally good. I think it's the external perceptions that I've been meant to believe that make me feel like...
So are you getting the hang of what we're talking about here? That you can practice thoughts so much and you expect those thoughts to be the big payoff for you. But if the thoughts are not accompanied by the emotion, which is your awareness of your alignment with Source, that's what emotion is. Your emotional guidance system is evidence or indicator of how much of you is with your inner being or how much of you is stretched somewhere else. And you've seen some of both going on here. This is the real work. We're going to have some fun with you, but this will be really meaningful. It's like you've decided that you're going to show off for your mother or for your wife or for your company, and you're going to vacuum the living room. And so you bring the vacuum out and you just start moving that thing around, and you just move it around, and you just move it everywhere, but you didn't plug it in. So you went through the actions, and if people think you really have a silent vacuum, then they might believe what you're doing. So if you don't take the time to step into alignment, then whatever you're doing is not moving you toward what you want. That's why satisfaction comes from only one place, having an intention and moving in the direction of it. And so Don't count on your words. Let everything that you do, as you are endeavoring to get better at being a deliberate creator, let everything you do be about plugging the vacuum in. Line up with source and then line up with source and then.